In this video, we're going to take a look at three meme stock: Tesla, AMC, and GameStop. Stay tuned. Let's take a look at Tesla using volume profile here. I have a composite volume profile going from this swing down here. All right, so essentially it is covering this time period. All right, and what I have done also, I have marked off some of these low volume zones, some prominent low volume zone. And these low volume zones tend to act what I call a touch and go or touch and reject. And what I mean by touch and reject is the price come up and then it could just get close to it or touching it and then reject it back down. Similarly, it could come down and then touch it and then reject. Then on the touch and go is that it just go right to it without spending too much time, either coming down from the top or coming up from the bottom. So that's basically what I mean by that. And essentially, I'm looking for some type of a reversal. So if it's coming up, then I'm looking for some sort of a resistance levels. Or if it's coming down, then I'm basically looking for some sort of potential support. So right now, looking at Tesla at the near term right now, here's the point of control, and it is sitting at $676.71. And that's the price level based on this time period and this swing, where at this particular price level, it has the highest traded volume, okay, at 676.71. All right, so right now, basically, I'm looking at it. See, right now is essentially this is the value area. This is the price range where 70% of the overall volume from this time range is being traded. And right now, the price is sitting near the lower edge of this value area. We call this the value area, and this is the value area low. So, and it's somewhere around $600, $599 and change. Okay, so basically what I'm looking for is to see, would it be able to get a bounce back up into this low volume zone up near the 637.66. And that's basically what I'm looking for on the upside. But if it breaks down, and then on the downside is that I'm looking for it to come down to somewhere around about 571.22. Okay, so those are the two near-term level or the zone that I'm looking at for the upside and downside. So depending on which direction the price decide to go in the coming days, especially like tomorrow, in the next day, if it chop around and it come up, then I'd be looking at 637.66. But if it breaks down, then I'd be looking for eventual swing down to the 571. So these are a little bit of a swing trade level, okay, not necessarily a day trading level. All right, so that is my take on Tesla. And here looking at AMC, you can see this AMC, I put in a volume profile for this particular time period here, just from the recent gap up and a little bit of a short squeeze up here from June the 2nd. Okay, you can see that right now, here is the value area, and that's where 70% of the volume, the traded volume within this time period is traded within this price range. And it is traded between 46.68 and 64 and change up here. So right now, it seems to be sitting right at this point of control, and that's the price level near the 5505 here. That is the price level with the most traded volume for this time period. So right now, essentially, I'm looking for the possibility for the price to, if it come up, then I'll be looking at this low volume zone here, somewhere around 60.61, to see would it be some sort of resistance for the price. You can see that you encounter resistance here, a little bit of a rejection here. Right. So basically that's what I'm looking at. And if it could get through this zone, then the next level that I'd be looking at is this 64 level, this 61 level here, this value area high, to see would it be able to get above this value area high and then move up toward this 65.57. Then on the downside, if it decide to turn down, then the first level of support that I'd be looking for is the 50 and 15 cents. Okay, so if it doesn't find support at this low volume zone, then I'd be looking for price to come down to this value area low, somewhere around 45.68 area, or 46.68 area down here at this low volume, this value area low here. And if it doesn't hold this level, then the next level of support that I'd be looking for is somewhere around 45.72. And that doesn't hold, then I'd be looking at a further lower level at 42.25. So those are the levels that I'd be watching for. Is on the upside 60.61, and then 61.84, 65.57. Then on the downside will be 50.15, and then this 46.68, and 45.72, and 42.25. And that's the look on AMC. And looking at the recent squeeze on GameStop here, I have this composite volume profile from June the 7th and today, June 8th. And you can see the squeeze is coming up, right? And right now I have identified some of these low volume zone here. So you can see this value area here, and they established some level somewhere around this 333 on the upside, and I believe this right here somewhere around 282 on the low end here. Okay, so if we take a look at these low volume zone here, so essentially what I'm watching right now is this point of control. This point of control is sitting at 292.50. So if the price is able to continue to move upward away from this point of control, the first level of potential resistance that I'll be watching is somewhere around 306.68. And if we could get to this zone here, then I'll be looking for this 320.38. So these zones are basically potential resistance and support on the way down. Okay, right now we are moving up. So we're basically looking at these zones as initially as resistance. If it could move to it, then we essentially are looking for it to be act as a support zone. Okay, so right now I'm basically looking at this 306.68. And if we could get to there, then the next level on the upside is 320.38. And if we could get to that, this zone here, then I'll be looking for this thing to come up and try to get up to this value area high level, which is the upper edge of this, value area here, right? This value area, okay? So that's basically the one I'm looking for, and that would be up at the 333 level. But if it's come down on the downside, let's say if decide to turn back down, the first level to watch for to test for a bounce will be the point of control at 292.50. And if it doesn't get a bounce back up, instead it continues to move down, then we're basically looking for this level here near the value area low, somewhere around 282. Okay, if it doesn't get a bounce off of the value area low coming back up to this point of control of 292, then I'd be watching for this thing to break below the value area and then start moving down to 267.60. Okay, so for the upside, the first level of resistance will be 306.68, then 320.38, and then this 333, the value area high. Right, then on the downside, it would be the first level of support is 292.50, the point of control. If that doesn't hold, then basically looking at 282.22 or 267.60, and that's GameStop. Be sure to smash that thumbs up to give it a like and help me promote and share this video. Thank you for watching and stay safe.